when I was in 8th grade, circa 1984, 85, you would flip through these Soldier of Fortune magazines. You would see advertisements for Mac 10s, Mac 11s. They could fire 380 auto or 9mm or 45 auto. Kind of really crappy machine guns, but you could buy one for $500. Then you had to pay like a $200 tax stamp on top of it. That's thanks to the National Firearms Act. And then you had to wait 9 months until the sheriff of your county signed off on your paperwork. So you had to jump through a hoop. But as a working man, you could own a machine gun. M16s, it was the same thing. When I was in middle school, I had never even heard of an AR-15. An AR-15 is simply the civilian semi-automatic version of an M16. An M16 has an auto sear in it and a couple other components that allow it to shoot on full auto. An AR-15, in everyone's estimation, was so needless that I didn't even know what one was, because you could buy an M16 relatively cheaply. Again, you had to pay your $200 tax stamp and wait in line and jump through a couple other hoops. But as a working man, you could have a safe full of full auto rifles. The last time I went on gunbroker.com, an M16A1 was selling for over $30,000.
Jeez.
The reason that happened is because in 1986, the year after I was in middle school, Reagan, he was the great conservative I was eulogizing moments ago. This great conservative, while he was in his state of senility, got manipulated into signing the 1986 assault weapons ban. The 1986 assault weapons ban means if you're a civilian, yeah, you can still buy a machine gun, yeah, but you can't buy anything that was manufactured after 1986. So now here we are, 39 years removed from there? The prices on these machine guns just became more and more rare. So now if you have one of those crappy Mac 10s that they were advertising in Soldier of Fortune magazine for $500, now you got to pay $8,000 to $10,000 for one of them. If you want to buy a good submachine gun, like a 1921 Thompson submachine gun, you're going to pay $100,000. If you want the 1928 Thompson, which is more common than the 21, well, you're going to pay a lot less. Those are about 30 grand, 25 grand if you get a good deal.
Yeah.
So this is how our government works. Yeah, we're blessed to be under this government that blesses Israel.